Hey crafters! Today's project is kind of impromptu and should be a lot of fun. I'm visiting my family and it is snowing. There's lots of snow outside. Ah! We have definitely been enjoying it. We've been doing some outdoor sledding and walking, and then, of course, lots of being very lazy and sitting by the fireplace with lots of hot beverages and petting my parents' cats and it's been good, but this is our last day. So that means it is my last chance to try out a bit of a project that I've had up my sleeve for a while. I really wanted to try it, and then I just wasn't sure if I could make it work during this trip, and I think we're gonna make it happen, and that is snow dyeing. What? You guys know I love tie-dyeing. It's one of my favorite projects. It's just super liberating to take a garment that is kind of plain, or maybe it's stained, or maybe it's not the right color for you, and change it up. Never quite sure about the results. You kind of have to let go a little bit of control and just run with it. Have fun with the colors, have fun with the process. It's just one of my favorites. I've done ice dyeing. That's one of my favorites. I'll link to my video that I did that a couple summers ago. Such a fun project. But snow dyeing is something I've also seen people trying, and I really want to try it, but I don't usually have access to snow. So today is the day. We're going to be taking some snow from basically right off the deck. We're going to be dampening some cotton garments, laying those in the sink. You could also put them in a bucket or, other receptacle. Then we're going to be piling some snow on top of those wadded up garments, and then we're going to sprinkle powdered dye over the snow. The idea is, as the snow melts, the dye liquefies and kind of drips through the snow into the garment, creating a pattern, kind of a watercolor, kind of marbled effect, ideally. I love the results with the ice dye, and I think snow dye would be super fun to try. And if there was ever a moment to try it, this is it, because there's lots of snow. I'll show you in a minute. There's a lot of snow. I'll show you the supplies we're going to use. We're just going to kind of dive into the process. We're not sure exactly how it's going to turn out, but we're just going to have fun with it and see what happens. So I'll show you the process. Here we go. Here are some of the supplies I'm working with. Of course, we have to have our rubber gloves for this project. And then we have a bunch of boxes of RIT dye. And of course, our color fixative there in the bottle. Once we have gotten dye onto the garments, all the ice is melted, we'll make up a big sink of hot water, follow the package directions on the dye fixative, and put the garments in that solution for a little while to try to lock the color in. Of course, if we were really serious about this project, we would have treated our garments with a solution of soda ash, which helps kind of prep the fabric for the dye, but I don't have any of that, alas. Speaking of dye, though, oh man, we got a lot of good colors here. I think we have a little bit of gray, purple, and red left from another project. We have more of the fuchsia, teal, and black. So I'm not sure what combination I want to use. Here is my sweatshirt that I'm going to be using. It's kind of a tunic length sweatshirt. It is 95% cotton, so I'm really hoping it will take the dye well. Of course, the more natural fibers are involved, the better the dye will take. So hopefully that will be really good for this project. My sister has kind of a Henley sweatshirt she wants to dye, as well as a long sleeve, like hooded t-shirt. So I'm not quite sure which one she's going to choose for this project, but I think I got to go downstairs, prep the big stainless steel kitchen sink that we're going to be using for this process, get a big bowl of snow from outside, and then make up my mind with these color choices. Ah, man. Too many choices. Yeah, that's the view outside. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go get some snow. Okay, got my garment all wet, kind of wadded it up. Got my snow. Let's put the snow on top and sprinkle it with dye. Well, it's been about 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. At room temperature, the snow is still taking a while to melt. Thankfully, the dye can kind of drain from the garment, so it's not really sitting in a puddle, but whoa, it looks really dark. We'll see how that one turned out. I did end up using the gray and some purple and then a little bit of scarlet. And then, oh, this one's cool. My sister used some teal in this one. Can't wait to see how that washes out. I think we're going to end up spritzing these with some water to try to get them melted. Then we're going to wash them out. We got to put them in a solution with some fixative. I think, according to the package, I believe that's about half an hour of the garment sitting in that solution. I'll double check that. But then I'm going to wash the stuff on cold, and we'll see what they look like when we're done.